Oh, well, uh, you're in.
Wait,
Yeah,
am I
you're in.
what?
Yeah, you're in. Yeah,
Oh,
might be. I thought you just said restart.
okay.
Okay.
Hi everyone, this is Slander. We've got a whole new cast this season. Uh, I'm the funny Australian guy, Willie. And then going around clockwise, we've got PhevieWonder on the prod. We've got Pomkoo. You don't have to listen to him. We got Sariff, and we got Twistz. So this is the Silver Slander group. Uh, this season. Oh, we got no audio.
Oh, we no audio?
Scuff.
Uh-oh, not again.
Do we have audio? Hold on.
It's
Wait.
very quiet. I think they're scuffed.
I tried turning it down.
Just turn us up.
Would be a Silver Slander video.
Alright, I turned it up.
Yeah, it's very quiet. It's very quiet.
It should be better now. Okay, it should be better
Okay,
now.
Yeah, yeah. It works out. It's good. It's good. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so now that we're all introduced.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so quiet for them. Really.
Alright, I'll turn it up for people. Just a wee bit more.
Yeah, crank it as loud as you can.
As loud as I can, bro. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Who left? Oh god. Alright.
Oh,
You know what? This is a salute to the stream already. Fantastic.
Uh,
Wooly is gone.
Okay.
Hey!
Hey.
No funny.
Okay, my Discord crashed, but we're also back.
Wait, so,
We're back. We're back. We're jamming.
We're
All
back.
right,
We're back in
fantastic.
action.
There we go. I'm back on.
Alright.
Okay. So yeah, this is the Silver Slander crew for this season. We'll be less scuffed as the weeks go on.
Hopefully.
No.
Hopefully.
It's not Silver Slander
yeah.
without
So Phoebe, why don't you tell us about your involvement in Discord, involvement in Trank?
All right. Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is PhevieWonder, also known as Phoebe. I am currently the main support for the Galactic Gibbons. Last season, I was the main support for the Wild Catboys. Hashtag Heroes Meow. Rest in peace. And then I think I competed season 6 or season 7 and got eliminated straight away. Yeah, and that's me.
Pomkoo, let's go.
Okay. Hello. I'm Pomkoo. You may know me as Harmony Tier Season 9?
Yeah, it was 9.
I forget my numbers. Season 9, winner. Bang. Harmony Tier Season 10, All-Star. Bang. Not even Harmony. Just I'm forgetting my tiers. Now, Trans
Tranquility.
Tier DPS for the Dapper Dynasty. Bang. We lost. Woo.
Damn.
So real.
Sarah, hit us.
All right. So my name's Sariff, and you may otherwise know me as the Season 5 Harmony Tier Champion, Season 7 Discord Tier Champion, Season 9 Discord Tier Champion,
Jesus
and
Christ.
pretty much all-stars in Season 5, except maybe 1 or 2 seasons. But
Yeah.
Jesus
right,
Christ. All
right now I'm playing for Galactic Gibbons as a flex support. I play with Phoebe over there. So yeah, that's pretty much me. Nothing special.
And last but not least, Twistz.
Yeah. I'm Twistz. I've been around since Stage 2, Season 7 with the Jetpack Cats. And I've been competing in Trank ever since. We do not talk about Season 8. Season 9, I was on Adrenalines, and then Deep Dish Stage 2. Season 10, I was on, I forgot the team, Beat Drop Bear, there we go. And now I am with Tempest as a hit scan DPS player. I also am a very inconsistent editor in Tranquility.
Yeah, and finally, I'm Willie. Like I said, I'm Australian, the only insane person enough to play from Australia. I played on KK Season 7, and then I've been involved with Geo, started GeoOrg Season 8, and then I've been managing and playing in it since. And yeah, so we're just going to go right into preseason, talk about preseason. Unfortunately, there are only 5 teams playing out of 24. not a very high participation rate. And unfortunately, a lot of us weren't able to watch the VODs because they got deleted instantly. Thanos decided, "Fuck you."
It was
So-
honestly pretty solid. Pretty much we only have like 2 Galactic Gibbons versus Geometric, and that's all we
Yeah.
got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, there were some forfeits too after codes got snapped. Punk
Yeah,
and
unfortunately.
Palmer were unable to play on the second day.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
they both had to forfeit their games, which was very unfortunate. So it was very much a Galactic Gibbons and Geo show for a lot of preseason. And both of those games went as far as they could. The first game was a 2-1 to Geo, and then the second one, the grand finals, is 3-2 to Geo. So how are we feeling about those two teams?
Honestly,
Two
if I
very
give my
solid
opinion,
teams.
oh yeah, 2 solid teams. But I'm gonna give my opinion. I had I had an unfortunate incident that night on finals. I think I was there. Maybe I swayed things if the send wasn't on support. But honestly, I think just looking at our performance, like me and ours and Geo's, I do think that we're probably definitely one of the top teams. Definitely needs to be seen how Thursday plays out, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think top 3 teams, Geo and Galactic Gibbons, at the moment. Obviously, there weren't a lot of teams in preseason, so it's hard to sort of judge. But we rose to
Yeah.
the top in the preseason, so top 2 out of 5 in the very least. But I think,
and Alari.
yeah,
Yeah.
Alari coming in on the new patch will be interesting. And I will mention the elephant in the room. Geo is still yet to sign a main support. We had 3 different main supports playing in preseason.
Oh boy.
That is wild.
No,
We got 3 trials on at the moment, and we've given 3 offers.
talk about a trial by fire.
Eventually they'll show up. Yep. Eventually someone's
middle
gonna
of the
take
game.
it. Yeah.
So, surely someone will take it. Surely.
Yeah.
But we
with
should have
Alari-
one by Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
But with Alari coming in, I definitely think that who you have on the Alari is definitely going to be a swinger for what happens the first few weeks here before she gets nerfed.
Yeah.
Yeah. When are the nerfs coming in?
It's Thursday, actually, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
Oh,
this
is it?
Thursday, yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
the thing
okay.
is, they
Just
were
come in on Discord, so it's gonna be really weird for teams that are playing Alari first week.
Yeah, so it's a
Yeah.
bit weird. So what I've heard is it's going to come out Thursday, but the nerfs were apparently scaled back, so it's not going to be as bad as they initially were, which were apparently made it god awful dog shit basically.
Sent
So-
her to a Lifeweaver tier.
Honestly, I'd be okay
Yeah,
with
they
Life
just
Weaver, but yeah,
I mean, Lifeweaver is good now. That's the crazy part, honestly.
Yeah, but still the 2-tap potential is still something that's very interesting to look at, especially when you look into Orisa comps that are being played. You're able to land a headshot, a Orisa javelin, you just instantly burst someone down.
yeah,
Yeah, Alari
Yeah.
plays
High on
fairly
heals.
similar to
Yeah.
Kiriko too. Kiriko,
Yeah.
you have the headshot potential, but it's a projectile, so it's slightly harder. It's not as hard to hit, but like it has like that quote unquote nerf. The Alari is a 2-tap, and it's pretty much a hit scan. So whoever like did well with Kiriko and like is fine with VAP and like fairly confident with that, their Alari will probably shine.
Yeah, it's definitely a hero for supports who know how to play aggressive and also play their life.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think just going off like contenders meta, there's like a lot of things that are still viable. And contenders didn't play a lot of Monkey, but I think Monkey is still really good, which good
Monkey's
signs for
impressive,
Geo.
Yeah,
Good signs
yeah.
for
Sombra's the one that got nerfed, not the Tracer, so I'm
notes,
pretty
take
sure
notes,
Geo's going to be
guys.
fine.
Yeah.
For real.
It's kind of like the end of Overwatch 1 too, where there's so many comps that are like viable. It just depended on map and like player specific confidence levels.
Yeah. Doomfist time. Doom mana incoming.
Yeah,
Doing
it's
pretty good,
definitely
that's
going
the tough
to
part.
it's definitely going to be a patch where how well you practiced and how well your team communicates and works together, it's definitely going to be the winner, not one comp in particular.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think especially in Discord tier, you can like force stuff that you're just good at, and win.
Leviticus.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. You
Dolphinicus.
can definitely do that.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to, but like if you're very confident on that one pick, like you can. You have that option to do it.
I think
Just
I've
gotta go
only
for it.
so far seen Ilari with Baptiste so far. I don't think I've seen him with any other like hero, like other support.
Ilari Lifeweaver has been played in
Yeah,
BPL a little bit.
Oh,
Lifeweaver.
yeah.
How's that going?
Lifeweaver is good, but it's like very burst heavy from what I've
Yeah.
experienced.
You really
You
need
have
to
to
set up
burst
your
the path.
angles with the Lifeweaver.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that you're like on a DPS on a DPS with a pedal platform, and like making sure they get a lot of value and making sure that your tank doesn't die with life grip. But I think he's still a little bit hard to get value out of. He's still not super
His
intuitive.
value is reliant on the rest of your team, is what I
Yeah.
noticed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I've seen
Like
too.
his utility is like good enough for his team to play around, but like the Lifeweaver's like individual skill isn't good to affect how well he provides for his team. Just
Yeah.
how well
Yeah.
his team
Yeah.
can play around his utility.
I see
And
that. Yeah.
definitely, I like how Overwatch is becoming maybe arguably just a little bit more skill based instead of character based too, and that
Yeah.
always helps make the games more interesting.
I think
Yeah.
especially on this patch coming up, it will be. And it'll be interesting to see who like that advantage is, whether just like it will be teams that have good macro and good coordination, or whether it's teams that just have the mechanical skill. Will come to the obviously the top teams are going to have both. But yeah, it's
interesting to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mixes that can
Yeah,
happen.
you can really see where the wheat's going to get cut from the chaff.
Because there's a very high ceiling, especially with not like requirements on specific heroes. It's mostly on mechanics and playing with your team.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that can happen.
Yeah, okay. We haven't been talking about preseason for a while. There wasn't too much to talk about, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll go through our 2 matches to talk.
Yeah.
Crafting.
So we're gonna briefly talk about the different groups that are going through. Just gonna talk about our expectations and who's gonna be in that. So with Aurum A, there's 3 returning teams actually in Aurum A. We've got Cryptic, which is a new team. We've got Geometric, returning team or being promoted up into Discord. Mercury, which I believe is a new team. I don't think I've seen them before.
I think so too.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a couple of veterans, but the rest is fairly new.
Yeah. Phantom Winds is a new team. Poseidon is a returning team from Discord last season, and so is Redacted. Redacted kept a couple of their players and promoted a couple of good pieces from Disclosant.
Disclosants, yeah.
So honestly, I think like the top of this group is going to be Geo. I mean, bias obviously, but also we played well in preseason.
Yeah.
But
I
to
don't see
be
it
fair
going any
too,
other way.
you could make a case for Redacted if they do things too. But I do think it's most likely Geo.
Yeah,
We'll
I think
definitely have
Geo
to
is
see
really
how-
promising.
There's not a lot of information on the newer players for
Yeah,
the freshman rosters, so it's really just up in the air
There's-
how they
yeah.
play and how they scrim, how they work on everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see Iceberg in how he does in Discord, because he was like behind CVS Pharmacy last season. Like everyone was talking about CVS Pharmacy, but Iceberg, he put up some good performances. Whether he can keep up with players like Hanya and like Monarch and stuff will be interesting to see. But yeah, at the moment I've got Redacted and Geo at the top. I could see Poseidon coming up too. They weren't a bad team last season. They
were like
13th,
middle.
16th.
Yeah, they were middle of the pack.
Yeah.
They got 2 returning players. Foxheart, I remember being pretty solid. They've
Foxheart's a solid player, yeah.
they promoted 1 person from Ares, I think. So they have like some synergy, and like their coaches should be about the same. Like they should have similar styles, so I don't think it'll be too bad of a transition.
Yeah.
So I can see them coming in like second over Redacted. Again, I also just don't know fucking anything. Phantom Wind is the edgiest name in the world, so they might come in second. They might come in last. I have no goddamn clue.
That sounds like a that sounds like a Zelda game. Like,
It does.
Yeah.
yeah, like straight up.
Yeah. They might blow into second place. You know.
Yeah.
They could.
Yeah.
Shen was pretty
Yeah.
solid. I remember they were on Real
Oh yeah,
Throne.
Shen.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
on Phantom Wind.
I think he was one of the better players on Royal Throne last season.
Yeah,
Yes,
he was.
definitely.
He
I
was
remember
like
that,
definitely
yeah.
one of the people that got
To look
them
out
to as
for.
close as they did, because they were like
Yeah.
2 rounds away from getting champ bracket.
Yeah.
They got some unlucky. I think they were against Phoenix or Beat Drop or some shit like that. But just having one player that like was solid in Discord will help you out so much, because it's going to be such a fast
You can build
tempo.
around them. Yeah.
Like it can be so
Yeah,
much better.
This is going to be probably the weakest season of Discord we've seen in a while, just because of SR inflation. So having players that played in Discord last season is going to be a massive advantage, or even
Yeah,
just like played in Discord in the past.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be
Especially players who have scrimmed higher, like in the 3.8 range.
Yeah.
Definitely helps too.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move on to R&B now. And honestly, it could be a bit of a weak pool. We have Alternate Inferno. I believe that's a new team. They've only got one
Yes.
returning player, Forgetful, who was named something else back in Season 8 on Space Created. I can't remember what their name was. They were hit scan player for Space Created. It took me like half an hour to find them.
Yeah.
And then Big Bang Buccaneers, who I think, like, they're on off rolls and stuff, but I think they're going to be pretty good. I've just got a good feeling about them.
They do have some
They
good
still
people.
have solid players, but
Yeah.
from what I garnered from what when they were being made, they're only playing on a 1 scrim a week schedule. If that could be wrong,
okay.
Oh, really?
totally outdated information. But they are seem to be taking it a little bit like more for fun, but obviously not like tossing, but definitely not taking it serious.
very
as like
casual,
seriously as as like Geo or Black Gibbons scrimming
Yeah.
more.
I think Jewish Missile and Lexi could just carry them. That's like, I know
Yeah,
Lexi's on
definitely.
DPS.
Yeah, Missile is. Yeah, what is Missile still on tank or?
I think Missile's still on tank. Let me have a
Missile-
look.
Yeah. The Missile tank.
Missiles on.
Yeah, Missile's on Flex,
I
so I
imagine.
imagine he'll be on
Yeah.
tank.
I imagine he'll be
Yeah.
on tank. Yeah.
So like
Flex
they can.
support is
Yeah, Jimbo's probably going to be on Flex support, I imagine, and Ty on main support.
Okay.
So I still think they're going to be strong, because I think they have really solid pieces.
Yeah.
They have
You know,
people that
even if
know
they're
each
just
other.
like playing together and enjoying each other's company is still a big part of winning IMO. If you like enjoy playing with each other, you play better. And all these guys are
Yeah,
friends,
definitely.
so I think they're going to be
There's
good.
a lot of chemistry for them.
You can also
Yeah.
tell if they're going to be all
I-
off-rolling and they're doing it by choice. Like, they're not going to get tilted whatsoever. And I don't
Yeah.
really see them
But-
getting tilted against, the teams in here, but, like, they're going to have so much fun. And honestly,
Yeah.
even if they pull out the wackiest shit, like, you can see that, like, catching people by surprise. Honestly.
Jewish Missile, I don't know if you're watching this. Someone clip it and send it to him. I want to see you pull out the sticks this season. Bring him back.
The return.
I don't think he's allowed, but
No, I don't think so. Right,
But- I want to see the
what's
sticks
our other?
in a scrim or
What's
something.
our other teams in this pool?
So other teams in this pool are Dirt Esports, which is a new team. They've got the best player name, I think, in Slicky Nicky.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
That
that
is
is
fire.
that's a
fantastic.
Gentle
that's a slick
Giant.
name.
Gentle Giant goes hard though. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
they've got
Yeah.
good player
It
names.
does.
They
Gentle
have some
Giant and
solid-
Slicky Nicky.
We got
Yeah.
the player name buff. I think that carries
Yeah.
them.
If we're
Yeah.
going like name MVPs already, these are like 2 front runners right here.
They also have esports
for
in
real.
their name.
Exactly.
They have esports in their
Yeah,
name, which
they have
means
to
they're
win.
going to be good. Yeah. They just have to.
Yeah.
Oh, so true. And they lowercase
been
the
invested,
E,
yeah.
capitalize the S. Like they're
And then we have 07 Titanium.
Punk and Ragnarok Thor. 07 Titanium played a couple of seasons ago in Harmony and weren't that great. They got eliminated pretty early. But it's a lot of the same players. So honestly, they could have a lot of synergy.
I want to see if they manage to step up their game and get to a Discord level. You know?
Yeah, I'm hoping for it. At the moment, I don't have high hopes for them, but I love to be proved wrong with that sort of
potential.
stuff.
Yeah, there's potential, absolutely.
And then Punk is like a lot of BPL players coming over, like Biscuit, Dolphin, Noodle. Like they're all BPL players coming over.
Oh, okay.
Punk, as we remember, did have quite a bit of forfeits for the preseason. So I'm wondering if that's indicative of their of any potential issues with roster stuff.
Yeah,
I think they just added a lot of people late.
Yeah, that is just scuff. And
do you know if they're good like BPO players? Because I know nothing about that league whatsoever. Like, are they like solid people?
They've been like pretty decent. Like not like winning BPL, I don't think, but they've been like pretty decent. But they took Geo to like overtime on Hollywood, and Geo is a good dive team. Like we're pretty damn respectable in the dive mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think they're going to be pretty decent. I could see them topping this pool as well. I can see like Big Bang and Punk being the top two teams. But I think the other threat, just like that we know about, would be Ragnarok Thor. In there, I watched their codes before they got deleted.
Yeah.
I wasn't like. Sometimes they played really, really well and set a good tempo, and sometimes they just did like the weirdest bullshit you've ever seen.
Yeah, sometimes it's hit or miss with them, but I do think this is also Thor's returning season. I don't know if he's played other teams. Yeah. Also,
missed season 10. Last time he was on Rag Loki in season 9.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of excited to see what they do in the regular season. We'll see if the gambit of naming your team after yourself works out.
Yeah, that's a bit wacky. They also have the incredible Halvar the Great, so they got to be doing well. Like
exactly.
Yeah. Honestly, the player I'm most excited about on Rag Thor is Nat. Kind of a crazy hit scan. What I thought was really underrated on the Thunder Duckies last season.
I think they're definitely like the big reason why they got as far as they did. Was that DPS was so good.
In scrims, I've seen that he's a pretty good DPS when he has a good angle set.
Yeah, he was like really inconsistent in preseason, and I think it's just because Rag Thor's macro wasn't up to par. They were taking really weird rotations and like weren't playing tempo very well.
If you don't give your DPS player food to eat, how are they gonna last with the family?
So I think Rag Thor could be good. They just need to like sort out their macro a little bit, because I think they have the players. They've got a lot of they've got like half their team being Discord returnees. So they've got the potential there. I just want to see them realize it. So we're going to move on to Indigo A now. This team has the Aces, Clairvoyance, Omara Esports. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to research them, so I don't have anything on them. Los Rancheros, Lucky Shots, and Wasteland Blighted. So Clairvoyance is the only returning team here. Obviously, came in third, fourth last season in Harmony. And they've added only one player, which is Femboy ! Which
that's all you need.
That's
all you need to win.
So they have Femboy and Kitten. Like that is.
Yeah, they're winning. They're winning this season. There we go.
That's their support line. I'm pretty sure Femboy and Kitten, and I mean. That's all you need.
I don't want to stereotype, but that sounds exactly what a support line would be. Like if any two players on that team when you have things like Maniacal and Nevermore, your support line is Femboy and Kitten. Like I honestly expected that.
Yeah.
It's like balancing the scales. Yeah, wholesome and edgy,
It is. Yeah.
Speaking of which, Phoebe, what pet name should I call you? Portland. We got mess things up.
God, let's see. I don't know. We can just stick with Phoebe for now. Go. Phoebe. Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah. There you go.
But
No,
yeah,
but-
I'm on the Clairvoyance hype train. I want to see them do well in Discord.
Yeah, I hope they'll be able to see it through. Like,
I think this is the best time to promote a Harmony roster into Discord because, like I said, it's going to be a little bit weaker this season.
mm,
So
Plus, everyone has improved naturally over time as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
definitely.
Natural progression.
Well, you can see Clairvoyance's progression too, because in season 9 they were like slightly above average. Like you played against them,
Yeah.
right, Pomkoo? Like when you're on
Which
KK
one?
in season 9, Clairvoyance.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like decent. They were like the only other good team in your group, like in stage 1. And then they've like improved a lot last season. Like the addition of Nevermore into that team has just like sparked them up. So yeah,
Solid.
I'm hyped for them. I think they're gonna win. And then what's really weird about this group is Apathy just on a random ass team on the Aces.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like this is the dark horse group. The's not a lot that we know about any of the teams here. Like most of these
Yeah.
players are like fresh too.
Like
so
Omura
this-
is, I
this could be,
think, all
like-
rookies. They were only just recently
Yeah.
added, so we
Okay.
weren't able to figure out like who on them is
Yeah,
like
this-
new or old. But
This group, I'd say, is going to be definitely where we see the best of the new come out, I think.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Wasteland Blighted has
Yeah.
some potential. They have CVS Pharmacy, who I think
Mm.
really like was top 5 DPS in Harmony last season.
Yeah.
So I want to see him promote and do well. And then they have Mist, who was on a team in season 6, but they've changed their name, so I was unable to find what team that was on. If anyone knows, feel free to hit me up. Because I'll be dropping a little info thing at the end of this podcast. And then Indigo B, we've got like a lot of known teams in here. There's only one team where it's completely full of rookies. So we've got Exhilaration, Galactic Gibbons, Karma, Louisiana Lobsters, Space Created, and Spirits. And this is the group of death.
oh
Like,
yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
this
Gibbons,
this is
yeah.
this is the most exciting.
this is gonna be
pool that you're
wild.
gonna see.
This
Like
is the spotlight
yeah.
group for sure.
this is where we're gonna sort the top seeds for finals. I think. Like
Yeah.
It's scary to think
Like-
that of the teams of Galactic Gibbons, Space Created, and Louisiana Lobsters, like one of those is going to be in C pool. Like one of those.
No, it's
Yeah,
different.
it's-
It's different
it's-
this season.
Oh, it's different.
So the top 2 teams, yeah, because there's 24 teams. So the top 2 teams go into A pool, and then the next 2 teams go into B pool, and then the other 2 are in elimination.
Okay.
yeah, so it's insane to think that possibly a team that everyone gets very hyped for inside can go straight to C tier just by being in this pool.
Yeah.
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 No, that's crazy. Like, and if Spirits are also a crazy team, that's just like,
Yeah,
like
it's just,
I think Exhilaration and Karma are also like not bad teams.
Yeah.
no, yeah.
They're definitely
No,
decent.
that's
Like some of
good.
those names I remember. I think Stop You was previously on Pause Champ, and they were on a freaking run for the longest time. And they're considered
Yeah.
one of
Yeah.
the best teams, and then they just fell on their face during playoffs.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly excited to see like what some of those people are like, because like they sound pretty good. Their comms are really good. I don't know if Stop You was any part of that, but they were considered
Yeah,
like
but
top
what's
team.
interesting about that, right, is so No Way Around, which is John L. He was on DPS last season for aimbots, and Stop You was on tank for
Mhm.
Pause Champ. But they've swapped roles this season.
Oh,
Stop You's going on DPS, and John L's on tank. I think John L is traditionally a tank player, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Okay.
But yeah, it'll be really interesting to see. I think like
And-
there are a bunch of friends playing together again, which is always like a good
Mhm.
start. But you know, if you look at the finishes, right, 3 of their players finished 17th to 20th in Harmony, which you know isn't fantastic.
mhm.
Yeah.
But they like when we played against them in preseason, like Geo played against them. I never felt like we were going to lose against them, but they did play well.
Mhm.
You know those games where you don't feel like you're gonna lose, but it's still close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah,
like
sure.
that.
Okay.
And Exhilaration. The only thing that I don't really like about their team is their backline, because they're both under. They're both plat, I think, or at least one of them is.
Ooh.
But
Yeah.
Panic and Player were like highlights of that team last season, and Impact was like a really good tank for Strix.
Yeah, so I think mainly from the team structure, it looks like they're putting a lot more emphasis on the front line rather than back line,
Yeah.
which can work, but can work if you prioritize your supports doing the knowledge tournaments and just working around everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty interesting too, because you look at the roster sheets and you can tell like which teams prioritized what.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
pretty amazing.
100%.
Like, for example, Space Create put a lot of emphasis onto their backline this season.
Picking up Majestic,
Yeah,
I think
100%.
is pretty exciting. Like that's the only person from I think even like the top 4, like semifinals, even not even just like finals, but that's the
Yeah.
only person from like the top 4 teams to still be in Discord, and that's going to be a leg up.
Insane.
The rest of their team, like their DPS line, Ringer, Sleepy G, that's pretty solid right there.
Well, Ringer's on.
Oh,
Oh no, is it Pug that's on flex support? I can't
Pug's
remember.
on
One of those two.
Pug's on support. Pug's on support.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I was about to say I know absolutely nothing apparently, but hell
Yeah, I knew one of them was on flex support. I couldn't remember which one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pug isn't eligible for DPS in Discord.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's, I believe he's off rolling. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if it's by choice or
Yeah.
forced, but
One
he
of
seems to
the
be having
biggest
fun.
things though, biggest thing though, Sleepy G is a big pickup for Space Grid. I played with him in trials, and he's a very strong tracer player from what I've seen and witnessed.
Yeah. There's like 3 obvious tracer players that are at the top right now, and it's Sleepy G, Hanya, and Sky.
Yeah.
yeah. I see. What I'm really
so,
excited
you know-
for, I'm excited for the goddamn Louisiana Lobsters.
Yeah, same, dude.
Absolutely.
I did.
Team name MVP right there.
It's a really good name, especially when like the rest of their org is like all these mythological creatures, like the sirens, the krakens, the wyverns, and then you have the Louisiana lobsters, which is absolutely a thing.
They're a mythical creature. What can you say, man?
But
Creature of legends.
like their backline is really solid. Thixty was one of my flex supports on Wild Catboys. # Hear Us Meow. He was pretty good. Kanyu, like when I did one trial for them, so before I moved and I lost internet for a month and a half, and he was pretty solid. Vespa King was pretty solid as well, definitely like the best one there of like the tanks. Connix, so he was on my sister team last season, Wildfire. He is fucking amazing on hit scan. I get scared whenever I like legit PTSD whenever we used to do warm up with them, because like they were held back because they had a literal silver 2 as their support. So that's really why they didn't do well, because the rest of that team was actually really good. But Connix is absolutely insane, and to have him on that roster is actually a really late and sleeper pick. So I'm hyped to see that. And yeah.
I'm really excited for Vespa King. You know, Chud has beef, fake beef, but Chud has beef with Vespa King.
Oh, no.
So I can't wait for us to play against them, and for Chud to finally realize that Vespa King's back in. He was on Quokka Queens back in season 8, played off tank for them, and he's just like a really solid player. He like always does his role really, really well. I haven't seen him play in Overwatch 2, so I'll be interested to see how he goes with the transition. He's like a traditional off tank, so if he was able to play like a Winston
Reinhardt.
or Reinhardt, yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he can do that. But you might not have to, like, Orissa's going to be pretty strong in the meta, and you can always substitute Winston for D.Va, so, you know, I'm excited to see Vespa King come in here. And what do we think, like, who's going to be the top 2 in this one? Who do you think is going to be top 2?
Space created in Galactic Gibbons. purely through experience,
on.
playing with Gibbons and playing against Space Created, I think just like playing wise, those are like very, very strong teams.
Hmm.
I haven't seen the
Yeah,
rest of these teams. Spirits unknown entirely. They're just an unknown factor. Could be the dark horse of this entire group actually. They could just shoot up on top.
They're
and we
also
don't know.
very edgy too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spirits, they have
they have some good. I wanted to say they have some good names. Grumpy Monk. That's
Yeah, that's
Shadow,
good.
People.
Arc of Abyss.
Noster Toaster. That's kind of hot. That's kind of fire.
Shit.
They have Apple missing an E and then Hairball with that E picked up in the middle of it. Like it's some wild names in there, man.
Yes. Like,
I got the
yeah,
name lore.
Yeah, it's like
Nah.
they were like all picked up because of like the team name too.
For real. I want to be contrarian and put Louisiana Lobsters in there, but I think Space Creator and Galactic Gibbons are just too good.
You know what? I will put Louisiana
I'm
Lobster
gonna go
there.
against. I'm gonna
Okay.
go against the grain and say, I think Louisiana Lobsters and Space Created top two. There you go. No bias
Wow.
on the stream.
There we go.
Damn.
There we
Oh
go.
my
Yeah.
Saints
found the
team
pace
does not
of
make
Silver
it,
Slander.
guys. You already
I
have
haven't
not
seen Space
confidence in
Created.
this team.
Ooh.
I haven't seen Space Created play at all recently. Like I've played against Ringer and I played against Majestic, but that's all I know from that. But I know Louisiana Lobsters was pretty solid like a month ago. I haven't seen them since, and I can only imagine they're getting better. Because the big thing was just like their like teamwork and macro together was like honestly kind of ass last time I played them. But I imagine with a month and a half they have to be better at that. So I'm gonna have them honestly as you know what? Fuck it. We'll say top team of this group. I'm gonna say Louisiana Lobsters will be the top team.
Let's go.
No bias.
Okay.
I love Lobos.
And with that, we're going to move on to power rankings.
Yes.
Yo.
And I think it's going to be easier to start at the top because there's just so many unknown teams. So we should just start with the teams that we know at the
Yeah,
top.
Louisiana Lobsters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Alright, put them up there. Don't be shy.
I'm down to put him up there.
Are we gonna? Do we want to make like a funny one and then like a heads
Yeah.
down serious one? Or
Well, we don't have enough
my
time.
Well, I
wrong,
think-
unfiltered opinion.
I think we just go. Let's do serious right now. Okay.
okay,
Yeah.
let's just
So
run it
who out of so I think we established our top three is Geo, Gibbons, and Space Created.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you
Yeah.
can chuck Louisiana Lobsters up there as a top four.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
top four. Yeah. So now we have to decide who gets the number 4 spot.
Um,
I'm gonna go Louisiana Lobsters.
Yeah.
I know I just said that they're going to like come out first in the group, but I think later
Oh, you're
on,
really throwing them in the pot, huh?
yeah. I mean, if Arista stays the same, I don't see like who knows how they do. Like their dive was pretty okay, but I think Brawl is where they lasted and did well in. Because if they went
Yeah.
against something like if dive becomes meta again, or if it stays like one of the best, like their tracer player, I don't think like it can really match like any of the top three.
Like those
really.
top, yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
the biggest
it's-
part of that like dive, you know?
It's a good dive map pool too. Like you got for hybrid, you have Hollywood, Ike, and Pariso. Like those are all good dive maps. And then Escort is Dorado, Rialto for like stage 1 in the very least. Like
Mhm.
it's a
Yeah.
good dive map pool. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down to put Louisiana Lobsters at 4.
yeah.
Yeah, let's put them there. I think so. All right. Do we do number 3?
Number
do?
3.
Yeah.
That's a
I'll get
given
into the meat and
moment.
potatoes. Man, if you want them.
That's a Gibbons third.
No.
Oh,
All
I
right.
don't know,
I
dude.
think
I don't want to appear biased.
I'm gonna say
Yeah, can I convince the Gibbons players that Gibbons goes third?
Mm,
Wait, why didn't that? I put the thing in. Do I have the wrong sheet?
oh, do I have the
Maybe.
wrong one up? Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
No, Silver Slander
Oh,
season
no.
11. You're in there.
Oh,
Is it
it's
up
just
No,
there?
hasn't
it's there.
updated.
Oh, is it not up to? All right,
There
I'll
it
leave
is.
it on
Okay.
this, and it's fine.
Yeah, right.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
All right.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say maybe Space Created.
I think
don't
we go off of
I think-
preseason, though. Like for top
Alright,
2, it
preseason?
would be
Yeah.
Top 2 would be preseason because that's the only conclusive data we have.
Yeah.
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 Is-
I'm down with that. I'm
Yeah,
down with that.
I think it's safe
Yeah.
to say as well because we have like as we actually have like proper like backing of it as well. Like the rest of
Yeah.
the teams we kind of don't know, so we can just safely slot Space Grade into 3rd.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty safe to say.
Space. And obviously, I think these are going to be very fluid for next week as we get a lot.
absolutely.
No. These are where they're
No.
going to be at the
Yeah.
very end of the season. We're not allowed to
Yeah,
change
no,
it.
we just know.
Yeah,
This is
we
it.
know the
This is
future.
fucking it.
You know,
This is the
Yeah.
end of the line.
Okay, we're finally allowed to reveal.
Right.
Trank's been scripted this whole time. You heard it here first.
It's an inside job, guys.
every day. All right, every day before the season starts, we go into a back room, we grab a D20 die, and then like roll for chances. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why Gio lost last season.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Bad roll.
critical fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, did we critical fail in stage 2?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Got a 1 roll in dexterity. Just
Yeah.
unfortunate circumstance.
We did a
No
little bit
saving
too
roll.
much trolling on Doomfist, and then couldn't play any other comp.
Hey, to be
feel
fair,
you.
Doomfist is a pretty funny character.
He is very
yeah.
fun.
No, my
He's a
tanks play
pretty
too
silly
much
character.
Doomfist too. It kills me every time.
Okay.
Good old
Now-
son.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But now, like the next grouping, so I'm thinking like clairvoyance. I want to put punk up there. And then BBB and redacted. I don't know if people are down with that. But that's what I'm seeing.
I can see those as the next
Yeah.
4. I see clairvoyance at 5.
So
Honestly.
Yeah, I'm down to put
yeah,
clairvoyance
I
at
see
5.
clairvoyance at 5. I see Thor at like 6 or 7.
Yeah. Oh, Thor at like 6 or 7. That's
Oh, that's
I like that.
That's
Yeah,
a
that
wild
makes
take.
sense.
Let's go
I think
for
I
it.
think 7.
Yeah, I trust. Yeah, trust me.
we're,
how
we're
far
skipping
that
we're
is.
skipping 6 and putting them at 7.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like that a lot.
So then we
fuck-
put BB at
Redacted
6. BB at 6.
I was gonna say redacted 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to put redacted at 6. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of
Oh.
fuck with redacted.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
You know what? Yeah,
I think-
I can cook with
Yeah.
it.
I think BBB 8th
The
because
BB8.
the one scrim a week kind of thing. They might start
Yeah,
falling behind a little
that is the thing that's holding them back from number 7 in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because Thor scrims more regular than them.
I'm putting
Yeah.
Punk at 9. I think they can't go lower than 9.
bit. Yeah.
Man, I never could.
I can
I've seen
purely
them.
on the chance that like there's a 50-50 chance that they actually show up. Like I think they like quite honestly, if you just coin flip every game, they either show up or they lose.
This is real slander. Hold on. Hold on.
I can see that. Like
Shots fired.
We are living up to the name.
Like there's only
Jesus.
so
Oh,
many
you
you can
hear this?
win. There's only so many times that
Flip this
coin is
and
flipping
hold
up
on to
heads
this.
like in the playoff run. Because if it comes up tails once, they're fucking out of there.
They roll anything below 10. It's over for them.
Oh yeah, they're playing Baldur's Gate
Over.
3. They're getting nat ones every single time,
below
baby.
12, their season is done for. They're not showing up to the single match after.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
not Punk at 9 because we predict they're gonna forfeit games.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. Alright,
I want to
let's
put
go.
up Poseidon.
I think Poseidon at 9 is fair. Like this is
Uh,
probably
I
their
wanna
best
give Papa,
chance.
like-
Yeah.
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 Other people I could see coming up with honestly, I think it's just
I
Poseidon.
think Karma.
Yeah,
Karma?
actually, no, that's a good shout.
Moving
That's a
on
good
from
shout.
that. Yeah, Karma, because they're a decent team too, from what I see from the roster.
Yeah.
And
So
Okay.
who
I
do you
think
think's
they have a
better,
chance of
Poseidon or
splitting up.
Karma?
I think Karma.
Karma,
honestly.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think everyone else is
Poseidon.
wrong.
You have to remember, Poseidon's still a graduate team though too. So
Yeah.
you have to
Yeah, they have like some people.
remember. It's a hard debate between 9 and 10. I think Karma edges
I
out.
think they're very
slightly.
close. I think that's very close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I know we know.
Dirt's
Punk,
gotta be
I know we
next.
think Punk's gonna forfeit games, but I can't put them lower. Than
Yeah,
this.
11
Yeah,
works
I
out
think
well.
I think
Yeah.
yeah. If they went head to head like very close with Geo off of a dive, I think
Mhm.
it's safe
Yeah.
to say just leave
Yeah.
them in 11th. It's giving them like a little bit of benefit of the doubt too, because like maybe they're a lot better than we expect. We just
Yeah.
most of us don't know these
Yeah.
players. That's all.
Mhm.
Yeah. Again, more info next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, Dirt Esports has to be next year. I'm
Yes, so
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Slicky
So
Nicky,
true, Dusty.
Slicky
Yes.
Nicky is he's
Slicky
that.
Nicky.
I'm calling
He
it
is
now.
that guy.
Just
Oh,
Slicky
yeah.
Nicky is my goat, and
Wait,
Slicky
why didn't
Nicky
we
will
put them
carry
at number
them.
one? Hold on.
I-
Why didn't we put them at number
Wait,
one?
yeah.
Hold on.
We're trying.
Hold on. We're trolling. We're trolling here.
Oh, there we
Slicky
go.
Nicky's not
Perfect.
the
Slicky
MVP.
Nicky, yeah, Slicky
Hold
Nicky
on.
MVP. I'm calling it now.
MVP slot. MVP slot. There you go.
Already. Yeah.
There you go.
SS tier. SS tier. Oh no, zero.
The
Yeah.
best. The best.
There's the
There we go.
Yes.
There you go.
There we
There we
go.
go.
It's a Slicky Nicky supremacy.
Hmm.
Yes.
It's like Dirt Esports in brackets Slicky Nicky.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
The best name.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Okay. For the next ones, I'm thinking Exhilaration, Los Rancheros, like up there.
I can see Exhilaration just because they have practice
Yeah.
like in
Mhm.
Trank format at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, I'll say them.
Now the rest of these teams, I don't really know. I think
Yeah,
there's like
Uh,
Wasteland
most of
Glide.
these guys are
throw
really
07 like throw 07 like 14 or 15 of them. Definitely.
yeah. I'm down to put them here.
where do we put Wasteland? Do we have we put them yet or no?
Yeah,
No,
got
no,
they got a
I'm
pretty,
down
they
to
got a
put them next.
they got a pretty
No.
sick name. They should go up there.
They are pretty
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah.
Honestly, give them the 16 or 15 slot. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm done.
there you go. There you go.
Mhm.
I would have put
Right,
Los
Los
Rancheros.
Rancheros.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a sick name.
that's a
That's
hard
pretty
name
banger.
though too. Yeah.
I like that it's just evolved into names.
Yeah.
To me,
It's just
to me, it reminds me of like yeah. To me, it reminds me of Los Pollos Hermanos.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
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 They should be tags. Like,
They sound like they're
the
sponsored by
word name.
Chipotle or Qdoba.
Ah,
Wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
Aw.
they're like a brand of Chipotle sauce as a whole.
Yeah. Best name. There you go. Second best. There you go.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
It's like
There you go.
he's
Yeah.
carrying all of Dirt Esports, and then there's Los Rancheros. Like,
Wait,
straight
wait.
up.
Wait, what's happening?
Sobateros. All right. Number.
Wait, who's changing the format? There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Wait. Wait. Number 17. I'd say give it to alternate
Spirits.
Inferno. Like
Alternate for
That is a
Oh,
banger name.
Spirits?
Also, they
Mhm.
do have one person that's role locked Masters 4, so that sounds like they're probably better than like
yeah,
Okay,
That
they
sounds-
actually
yeah.
are.
yeah,
So I can see them
yeah.
doing okay.
There you go. So that puts them solidly above Spirits. There you
Yeah,
go.
okay.
In our official opinions.
Yeah.
yes.
Very informed
Yeah.
opinions. We know.
Do we have a
Our
game
names
on October
Very
18th
well known. We're
or October
we are full
31st?
insiders
Do
on
we
the
have one on
scene.
Halloween?
we're actually scouts.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. We're scouting for contenders.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're scouting
yeah.
for actually Overwatch World Cup next.
Oh
round.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, if we're doing
Yeah.
that, then we got to put Lucky Shots next because they're Team
We're
Island.
scouting for team.
They're
We're
going
scouting
in
for
next.
Team Hayden.
I think we put Lucky Shots is just like Team Ireland, straight up.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Is
The
Capital
fight
watching?
Irish.
Capital
Capital,
thoughts?
yeah.
Capital
Capital, will
thoughts.
you coach these guys to victory? That's the question
Yeah.
of the day.
Yeah. Will Capital support his country?
Mhm.
I'm gonna put Apathy next, which is the Aces. Apathy
Just
team.
apathy.
Yeah.
Just apathy.
The apathies.
Wait, I'm actually gonna change it to that.
Yeah, it's the apathy and co.
For all the teams that are watching, this is starting to not get as serious as it was at the start. So do not
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
do not take this
My bad.
as
It's literally just because we have no idea like
Yeah,
how these
we have no
things
These are
work.
very
idea.
serious. If you're a
Straight up, the
team and you're
second-
against Slicky Nicky, be scared.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah.
if you're a team that we haven't put down yet and you're in the chat, say it now, and then we'll just put you next.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
What
Let me
is
know and I'll
put
put
you
you
in?
lower.
First come,
I'll
first
put you
serve.
at the bottom. If you're
First
here,
come,
let me
first
know so I
serve.
can lower you.
Like everyone, like
Okay.
on the second half, we just barely know anything about them. So
No, we
Alright.
like
Absolutely
they're all
not.
just given the benefit of the
put-
doubt.
Oh,
All right,
hey, we
I
got a
think we
response.
put cryptic.
Mo's
Gotta
here.
go.
Hold on.
Give it.
Gibbons
Give
is
it
here.
a
Lower
go.
Gibbons. Lower Gibbons.
We
Yeah,
To
yeah.
24th, guys. Send them
Oh,
out.
fuck, dude.
send him down. Send him down.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Galactic Gibbons in brackets. No, just
Yeah, actually, true.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the Galactic
And we
Gibbons can go
put-
back up.
And just put the rest of Galactic Gibbons up there,
There you
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Just
So-
minus null.
Wait, actually, I need.
Oh,
Yeah. We put
yeah.
cryptic.
Oh, there you
last,
go. There you go.
Because they're very cryptic.
They also only have 4
They
players
also
right now.
only just got a like they only just finished their roster.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
They finally got a fit?
Well,
Okay,
yeah.
hold on a sec.
Besides that,
We gotta
besides that, I'm trying to time the
change this
team.
right quick.
Oh yeah, that's
No.
good. Yeah.
That's Koi, also known as, yeah.
Also known as
yeah.
null.
Also known as CDY, because they said that on
Also known as
broadcast on Grand
ROTP.
Finals, so that's their name now. You gotta change your name. I'm not paying for you to change it on Battle.net, but that's you now.
Someone said Phantom wins logo slaps. I
slap.
don't remember it, so I'm gonna. They haven't been on, so they go on next.
Alright, sounds
Yeah, that
good.
earns you a
Yeah,
nice 20.
exactly.
That earns you a
There you go.
21st.
Yeah.
Hell
Next,
yeah.
we put Mercury because we keep it away from the top so we don't get sick.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
of course,
Yeah, we gotta stay away
of
from
Yeah.
it.
No, we
Yeah.
gotta put it next to null though. Get him sick.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
You
Cryptic
make a
and
very good
Mercury.
point.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Mercury, for this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not your fault. It's no
It's not,
fault.
listen, it's not you. It's me. I'm sorry, man.
Oh,
Wait, so there's one team left, Omara Esports.
And
that
then
we know
last
nothing
but not
about.
least,
They have a whale as a
Omara. There
logo,
you
and I got their
Yeah.
logo late, so it makes sense they're down there. Yeah, but also it's a whale, so that's pretty sick. Like, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's why they're not
Oh.
well.
whales are fire.
Yeah.
Whales
Okay,
are pretty
this
sick.
is our
Oh,
very
no,
official
just
and very
null,
well-informed
rolled
power
FPS.
rankings.
go. Exactly.
Rolled FPS. Bring that name back, null.
All right.
Bring it back.
Good job, team. We made a power ranking.
We
Yeah.
did it, team. Oh,
I
for
think
Alright.
the
sure.
first half, I feel like we could be confident with. But the second half, oh hell nah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
gonna shake
absolutely.
up stage 2. Like we can see Spirits number 1. That'd be crazy.
It's gonna shake up a week too.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah, we
probably,
can come back to this at the end of stage 1 and see how well we did.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll also
Exactly.
probably send out a copy of this into like live content discussion. So if you want to make your own of like what you think teams are, because obviously we're from like 3 different teams. We don't know. We don't scrim everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have some
Also,
hidden
definitely-
info that
definitely
like
put it into-
Omura Esports are
This is also
secretly
very
god tier,
opinion
like,
based.
yeah.
too.
The only
Yeah,
caveat
awesome.
is you have to keep Slicky Nicky at the top.
and you have to keep Null at the
Yeah.
bottom.
Otherwise,
Yeah, yeah.
otherwise it's invalid. Like we won't
Yeah.
look at it.
Yeah.
We won't.
No,
we will
any
delete
list
it.
with Slicky Nicky down lower, bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if
but
it's
otherwise, show it.
anything below the best. We're gonna tell Google to delete your Google account. Straight up.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Monster
Yeah.
Dweller, Monster
Yeah.
Dweller in chat said that he knows stuff. What do you know? Do you know where the monsters dwell?
Oh, give us
What-
the
What's
info.
going on,
Yeah,
man?
give us
What's
the
the
info.
T? What's the T? What's the T?
Spill it, brother.
Very
Yeah, you gotta
important.
spill.
We
You
need
Where
gotta-
to
do we
keep
find Ligma?
That is a question of all time. I must say.
Hmm.
Alright, he hasn't
Monster,
said
just
anything.
wait, it's
Your
Monster
mom.
Roller.
Alright,
What is Monster? The
Oh, the T stays with him?
He's not
Alright.
spilling. He is not
No.
spilling.
alright, that's it. We're done
Who
then.
is
Yeah.
Slicky Nicky?
No.
Where did Slicky Nicky come from?
Alright,
I need
that's
to
it.
know.
Slicky Nicky is
Okay.
from a different planet entirely.
Oh, sincerely the manager of
Wait,
Cryptic.
the
Okay.
manager of Cryptic, hold on. Okay, that's up. Makes sense.
Alright.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think that's it for the power
But yeah,
rankings.
look, we're sorry
Yeah.
for putting your team second last. We know nothing about them.
It's a little too cryptic for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
Alright.
So we got
Okay.
next up.
We are done. We'll post, like we said, we'll post these in live content discussion and maybe Discord discussion after this. Now we're gonna move on to top 5 games to watch. So, Phoebe, you take it away because I don't know which ones you have to talk about
Yeah.
first.
So the first one we got is one of the featured matches. It's BBB versus Punk. Here we got. Sorry, hold on. This is what Pomkoo sent me. He said that Amnesia was gonna win, which is wrong. So
Yeah. I mean, am I wrong?
you
Yeah,
are because they lost.
Yeah.
No, but in that specific game, would Amnesia win?
I mean, I guess.
Is it like a three-way? Is it like a three-way?
Is that the new
fight?
game mode that they're gonna release, like season 10 or something? Like what the hell, dude?
Flashpoint, but it's
Yeah.
3 teams, so they're throwing it in.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's like 60
See,
chests.
they win the.
That would be so fucking awful to watch. 3 teams in Overwatch. I'd fucking
Oh
hate
my
that.
god, dude, that'd be wild. That's what the 3 in
Yeah,
Overwatch
the
3
wars
stands
of-
for.
It's like it's just battle royale at that point.
Yeah.
They're making a Fortnite for Overwatch 3. Let's go, dude. All right.
What do you say, Fortnite?
So this is what everyone sent me for their predictions for the first game. Again, this is going to be one of the featured matches. Everyone thinks that BBB is going to win. I don't know what y'all think, like score-wise. I'm guessing I averaged out to a 3-1 because I think if Punk show up, they win 3-2. But if they don't show up, then it's an automatic 3-0 for BBB, and that just averages out to a 3-1. So
Ah,
That's
of
true.
course.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the math.
Oh, is it not
I think it's gonna
updating
be
on
close.
stream? Oh, there we go. There we go. Dude,
There you
I'm trying,
Yeah.
my boys. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyways,
There we go.
this is what Pomkoo had before. Haha, that's a joke. Don't worry, it's not the only one.
You know, I
Is it
I mean, yeah, I
close?
may have goofed a
Yeah.
little bit.
I think
A little bit
BB
of the silly
does take
business.
that.
Yeah.
My Preds may have messed up just a teensy bit.
Yeah.
I think it's a 3-1 or a 3-2 to BBB.
hmm
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
undecided.
Anyone else have anything for this
Let's
one,
see.
or is that pretty much it for
Not
that?
really. I
Because
feel,
we're all
like, I
like,
feel like this is like
Yeah,
we're all on the same page. Yeah.
this is pretty straightforward. All right.
yeah,
I
definitely.
do see the world where Punk wins, but I don't think it's happening.
This is the next one. Gibbons versus Karma. Everyone had Gibbons down. Pomkoo put down Insidious, who also lost today. It's fucking crazy. Because you literally,
You're
2
0 for 2. 0 for
Pomkoo, you
2.
need to realize you literally could have
That's
just.
2.
I edited and put all these in after the game's finished. So you literally could have just edited it and put it in as the right answer. But now you stuck to your guns, and I respect you for that right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No, but like
definitely for this game.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. For this game, though, definitely, I do see us coming out on top. But again, I know me and VB we're not going to go into this game overconfident or anything. We're just going to play our game, do our best, do what we do. You know,
Yeah.
that's all you can ask for. Karma's a
Yeah.
good team, and they'll beat us if we're not prepared. So yeah.
Yeah, if you get caught slacking, Karma will punish you. Like when we played against them in preseason, like we got caught slacking a couple of times. Like specifically on Kings Row, they had like 5 minutes going into C, and then we stopped them on C. But like, yeah,
Damn.
if you don't respect them, they'll punish you. You know.
Okay.
I think that goes for all the teams as well, because like right now, this is solely off of history of players, history of the org itself. So
Yeah.
kind of just like guessing. Like once we get into like I think like week 3,
Hmm.
we'll have a bit more like confident like decision
Yeah.
on what teams will come out on top.
All right.
I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
we'll Noel be sick. We'll Noel be able to talk.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the real
true.
decider.
Will Null,
That's the decider.
will Null not fall down a flight of stairs? Is a real
Will
question.
Null get nerfed? That should be a
Yeah.
poll. Will Null get nerfed?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I have a good authority. On good authority. If Noah's sick, it's Jover.
I mean, no one listens to him anyways, so like it won't make too much of a
that's
difference.
so true, bestie.
We just put Ascend in instead, and he just, will just spam Genji every single map that he's on DPS. So
He'll try and spam Doomfist, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised.
Doomfist
Wait, is
DPS, he
Ascend
brings it back.
flex?
Yeah, he's
He brings
flex.
it back.
I think he's flex. Yeah,
Oh.
it's
Oh yeah, because he played support in preseason. Yeah. of
yeah, I
course.
think it's Denji and Null who are role locked on our team. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Denji and Null are fully roll locked.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I definitely see that Gibbons winning this game.
Yep.
I think it will be a 3-0, but it'll be like a close 3-0. You know.
I can see it be a 3-1, but I'd expect it to be a 3-0 just because I know nothing about Karma, so I don't want to lose to them because I know nothing about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Makes sense.
Moving on to, again, Gibbons versus Karma is going to be the other match that's going to be featured. So we have two Tranquility channels for Twitch, Tranquility GG and Tranquility GG2. They're both going to be 8:30 Thursday. So if you want to catch those, that's at that time. But moving on to some other ones that we just thought would be pretty hyped to look at. Our next one is Louisiana Lobsters versus Space Created. Fucking week 1 off the bat is going to be pretty sick. What are your thoughts on all this?
No, I respect the Lobsters
Yeah.
pick. I respect
Oh
it.
yeah.
This
Yeah,
game's going to the
exactly.
wire, man.
Yeah.
No, it's a lobster sweep. It's not even,
Is
not even
Lobster just
close.
sweeping the whole tier?
Not even close.
Are they sweeping the whole tournament?
No, because
But-
Slicky Nicky's gonna win in the end. But you know.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
that's
They're coming in
true,
second.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Second and Ascendant tier. Oh my god. They're gonna sneak their way in.
Yep. Like, does anyone expect this not to be a
Yeah.
3-2? Like, quite honestly.
I mean, it's definitely. I do think it's gonna be a 3-2. I just think that Space Created edges out in the end.
Hmm.
I just do this. I just coach him. Really, to be honest, I know the man.
Okay.
He knows how to coach, and they have very capable players who take to heart what they know, what they learn. So
Alright.
I just think it edges out.
I wouldn't sleep on Lobster's coaching. It's Turgan and Didn't You See Me? And Altair is the manager. They like all three of those guys, really good, smart DPS players. So I look, like I think it's just going to be so close. Honestly,
Yeah.
this was the hardest match that we had to vote on. I think, and I'm glad that it's like spread. I'm glad we didn't all go for the same team.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I think Sleepy G closes on map 5. That's fine. 99. Sleepy
It's
G
a
on the
Sleepy G
switches
show.
to Tracer. Last fight. Watches.
Oh, yeah.
The Sleepy G show has started, guys. Eat your popcorn.
Fantastic. All right. Next up, the next match we got is Clairvoyance versus the Aces. A pretty well-known team versus complete unknown. I don't know what y'all expected, but that's pretty much right. Like they were like what semi-final team in
Yeah.
Harmony, and now
Yeah.
we're in Season 10 Harmony 2.0. So I expect them to do
Yeah.
well. If they lose this, that'd be the massivest L that I've ever seen. But yeah.
We have a bit of clear vision on what probably might go down.
yeah,
Yeah, there's not just some guy on this team, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
These guys.
Yeah.
I'm not going to start that again. There was a bronze banter last season where we just made puns of their names for like 5 minutes straight.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that. That
Yeah.
was ridiculous. Hopefully, that will never happen again. All right.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But
Yeah,
there's not too
we'll
much
see.
to say about this.
All right. Fantastic.
There's still a
We
whole
were-
season.
We were just struggling to find another game because so many teams are unknown to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe apathy carries. Who knows?
Maybe.
The apathy show is started,
Apathy on the
guys.
sticks.
Sip your drinks.
I've only ever seen Apathy play TFT, and he was pretty good at that. And so maybe that transfers over, maybe it
Yeah.
doesn't. I don't know nothing about it.
Apathy is pretty good in whatever role you slap him on, mostly DPS support. So
Is
We'll see.
apathy doing DPS in Discord?
Yeah, I think he's on
Um,
DPS.
I think
I haven't.
he's
seen
pretty
his
good Sombra
DPS.
player from what I've seen. Yeah, he's a pretty good Sombra player.
Because I've seen his tank on Gibbons.
Definitely good
a couple
flex.
seasons back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good flex. Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
His support's pretty solid too. Yeah.
All right. Any other takes
Next
on this or
match?
no? All right. Our last
Was that the
one.
last match?
No, we got
Oh,
one
this
more.
one. Okay.
The
One more,
last one
yeah.
is 07 Titanium versus Ragnarok Thor. Another split here, which is a bit
Oh, good, I'm
interesting.
glad.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, my personal pick for 07, 07, from what I'm seeing, basically since they have come back, they have synergy. And it really just comes down to whether or not Thor has they have practiced their fundamentals, and they don't seem as likely to make mistakes in their gameplay.
hmm
And I think it's just going to come down to who prepares the most for their matchup this week.
They have
And I
a
think
solid
07
Rhine comp, from what I remember from preseason. So I expect that to be decent. They played Bastion against us. Let's see, and that was pretty solid. But no offense, but their support line doesn't have too much confidence for me on Thor, and they almost the only ones that they won was when they played that Ryan comp on Kings Row, when I played against them.
Mhm.
And the only other one that they won was one map on
Yeah.
Antarctic where I literally DC'd twice. So I'm not
Yeah,
too high on them.
And
Hit the
the
nerf
thing is
somehow.
the thing is with that run comp, they were playing that very well. They were setting tempo. They were
Mhm.
doing everything they need to keep us on our back feet for that whole map.
I was looking at a
And
wall
honestly,
the
if
entire
that-
time, so I
if-
have no clue.
Yeah, yeah. I
Mhm.
flex where I see a little bit more, but it's just if they play like that, they'll definitely win. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of times during our game where I didn't really see that, and so
Mhm.
it's sort of up in the air to me who wins here.
Very much a D20 type of. Team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Nat will just out mechanic here. This is going back a year ago to 2 seasons ago, right? But 07 didn't have great mechanics back then. I really hope they've improved and it can just come and prove me wrong here. But I think Nat's just gonna run this lobby.
All right. I mean, I can definitely see that happening.
That's a probability too. Yeah.
I expect it to be a 3-2. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, no
what do y'all think?
I think I put a 3-2 for Thor.
I think I did that
I wouldn't be
too.
surprised. I feel like this would go all 5.
I think it's gonna be a
Yeah.
3-1, but maybe I'm just overconfident in Nat's ability.
Maybe, but this is
Right.
gonna be one of the matches to watch probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely getting a match that'll shape up that pool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this will be I think this will be really important for how the pool shapes out.
Yes. Indigo,
There's
as a
a-
whole, there's a bunch of teams we've seen before, in the past, and we know a lot about. So there's just a lot of things happening there, and
Yeah.
Indigo as a whole, the rankings could just shift entirely, depending on how quickly each team wins.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
All
so
right.
those are our 5 games to watch. Make sure you stay tuned for the featured games. They'll be on Thursday at 9 o'clock. And yeah, we're going to go into Pomkoo's Player of the Week or whatever he's calling it.
Okay, well, first of all, I got a very, very special guest for this.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get my guest
Oh,
real
yeah?
quick.
Hold on. What is this?
Wait, what? Wait. Why did I let him cook?
Greetings!
He's gonna pull out the song.
Excuse me for dropping in. Winston here. And I'm here to deliver the Player of the Week for Discord tier. After analyzing 2 games that I got to see, due to the unfortunate patch dropping me out of the meta, I have decided that this week's Player of the Week goes to Null.
Oh God, what have you
I
done?
think, even though they lost, and it's bad for the mental, they performed consistently and were a big part of the team. And everybody knows how important team is in Overwatch. That's all.
Thank you,
No,
Winston.
I only know
Okay.
Geralt FPS. Alright.
Thank you, Ethan.
Okay.
Curious.
Okay. I was not fucking expecting that. That's for sure.
Wait,
I like
Sticko,
that
you're
way.
so right.
Yeah,
Winston's
Winston's
Wally of the
Wally.
week.
Oh
That
my
is
Oh, that's,
God.
weird,
yeah,
man.
honestly, yeah, we're bringing it back.
Yeah,
we're bringing
we're
it back
talking.
every
What
week.
think of that?
Oh
We're
my
saying
God.
that you're not getting royalties for it, so.
Yeah, sorry, Sticko.
Pomkoo, one day you have to pull up in just like a Winston like costume, like straight up.
Oh. Oh, did I lose shit? Okay, I think I lost shit. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. My Discord crashed. Hold on a wee bit of a second, homies. Whoops. No. No. Alright, hello, we back? Hold
Nothing
on.
like Silver Scout.
No, we're good.
We'll get better. We'll get better as the season goes on.
Bro, I don't know what happened, but I fucking crashed. It's okay. We're all good, man. Listen, nah, sorry, you guys all crashed. I was fine. I was here the whole time, so.
Yeah.
I think you guys need to check your internet
Discord,
bills.
Discord restarted. Discord restarted. I don't know what happened there. It's kind of
No, like
yeah,
legit.
for real. Oh, yeah.
That was wild.
yeah.
Alright.
But yeah,
Well,
that's
this thing was-
that's all our segments. Yeah. I traveled over to America specifically for this podcast.
Yeah. He's going
Yeah.
back actually.
Yeah, I got a
Is
plane
it-
to
is it,
catch.
like ending a little bit.
I traveled all the way to the East Coast to cut my Wi-Fi, repair it, and then travel back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So that's all we have time for tonight. Those are all our segments. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope you had fun. We'll get better as it goes on.
No, we
Yeah.
won't.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're gonna say the same amount of stuff.
It's
Yeah.
over.
Alright, see y'all later.